Hey y'all. I'm a little tirada. It's June. I made this video in December and I just didn't post this video because I was very busy. I was very busy with my career. But clearly you can tell it's months later because I don't have my blonde hair anymore. I have bangs now. And I don't think there's anything else that's different from me. But I just want to say welcome to my YouTube channel because it's going to be my intro. So you guys are just going to notice a few things that are different, but I'm still going to post it. I still wanted to post it. And the reason why I'm posting this video is to finally, I think I already mentioned this before, where it was just to tell my story, but also to bring awareness for all those women out there who are a part of victims of demonic human beings. Demonic males. I'm just kidding. I'm not really. My past video, this is part 2. So that's why you're gonna be like, oh, like, why is this the same day? Or why, like, she just went on like as if it was nothing. Yes, because it's the same video and I didn't want y'all to watch a whole hour and 30 minutes of a video. Unless you want to, of course, because it is very much juicy. So yes, trigger warnings are sexual abuse, drug abuse, manipulation, mental abuse, verbal abuse. Yeah, a lot of things that, of course, if you need to walk away from this video, exit out, that is completely understandable. Go ahead, because I also will get triggered. Hello, you know, me when I'm watching Love Island right now and I'm getting triggered by how toxic it is. I'm just kidding, not really. But yeah, so yes, the trigger warnings are there, and this is my intro, so I'll let y'all enjoy the video. Bye. Go back to past Janie from like 6 months ago. Enjoy. Literally, he ends up asking me on a date a fucking week later. That was another one of my mistakes. Why the fuck am I getting with the man who just got out of a relationship a week ago? You know? Whatever, we ended up going on a date. We ended up like started going on dates and stuff, like hanging out more one-on-one, and I was like in love. So when I was in love. Girl, that wasn't fucking love. Then this is where it starts getting rocky because I would like, there was like little small stories. And again, I keep saying this, but it's because I want y'all to like, one story that happened between us is a whole fucking another hour of this video. And I don't want to be here for 10 hours. La, 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 you know? So I'm going to just say a little thing so y'all can know about the relationship and stuff, and who he was as a partner and how he was as a partner. The first thing, like, I was a really good partner. Like, I completely understood where he was coming from, where, of course, like, I know his background because I was a part of it, you know? And one night, it was like literally, I think after our first date, or around those times of like our first few times hanging out, he ended up telling me like, nah, like now you have to like stay with me. And this, like, honestly, I was planning on leaving him because I was like, this is not right. Why am I doing this to myself? Like, what the fuck? Like, I knew who I was. So why am I self-sabotaging right now? Like, what the fuck? So that night I was like, yeah, I don't think this is for me. I was thinking that already, but then he ended up saying some shit. And this is how I should have fucking known. Like, manipulation to its finest. Because this motherfucker said, what did I say? This motherfucker said that, he was like, well, I mean, shit, now I left my girl for you, so you better stay with me. I was like, I didn't tell you shit. I did not tell you shit to leave your girl. No, she can have you. I didn't say that, but I was like, I right in the moment, I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I felt so bad because I was like, oh shit, he did do that. Even though I didn't ask for it, he did it. So now I have to stay. But why would I let this man, his words get to my head? And that's what I always question, like, throughout this whole relationship. So whatever, I let it get to my head. So that's one of the main reasons why I stayed. Because I felt guilty. I felt bad that, like, the way he said that, even though I didn't ask for it. We didn't talk for a whole month because I knew what you did. What do you, like, that doesn't make sense for you to say that. But I was just like, okay, I guess, right? But I kept being so super understanding of him having to deal with like his ex and all this other stuff. Maybe too understanding, because if y'all hear everything and be like, what the fuck, girl, what? Here comes my birthday. My birthday comes up, and this is one of the main things that, like, oh, y'all don't, like, this is where the lore comes in. I think I'm missing a lot of details, but I'm just gonna get straight to the point because I don't want to be too much of a long video. But basically, this is when it started getting toxic. I kept being understanding about like so many things happening, and I don't know when this happened, but I will give you guys more details when I look back into it more. But I know there are several instances of like him having to deal with her, to like her coming over to his house begging for him back, and I already knew that she was like this. So he made me believe, and this is why you should never believe a man when he calls his ex crazy, because whole time, why are they crazy? And I knew that. I don't know why I still gave in though. I don't know why I still believed him, but he was that much of good of a fucking manipulator that I let him get in my head, because he would tell me like, no, yeah, she like comes over, like she comes over crying to me and like wanting like, and like calling me instantly, and like, and I already had blocked her and all this other stuff, and like I would never let her like, you know, do that again, and like I'm tired of this stuff, I'm tired of dealing with her, like all I want is you. And I'm like, okay, like that's okay, like I mean I feel for her, like I get it, but I mean if you really don't, if you're complaining so much about it, just block her. And he was like, okay. So he blocked her, from what I knew, because I never went through his phone ever. We would only, well, later on in the relationship I did. Then here comes my birthday. My birthday is very special to me because I'm that fucking bitch. Like, my birthday starts the first day of August. What do you mean? Because my birthday is August 25th, in case you want to give me a little present, but I take it very seriously. So, yeah. So this is what, like, kind of hurt me even more, but I was just trying to ignore it. So he decided to come to my house a little bit earlier and give me flowers. And then I was super happy. I had posted about those flowers, whatever. I had posted him. Not him, but like kind of like a soft launch. I wake up the next morning and then he tells me it's because he was supposed to pick me up for school so we can go to school together. And then, mind you, I built this man, built brick by fucking brick. Like when I tell you brick by brick, and I don't even know why he was shitting on his ex, on his girl at that moment, because he was the same way. He was fucking lazy too. He had nothing going on for himself. So it's like, why are you shitting on someone? Like, you're literally projecting, and his whole life is just projecting, you know? He picks me up the next day for my birthday, like my official birthday, the morning of my birthday, to go to class together. But he stops me before we head out to drive. He's like, hey, I need to tell you something. And I was like, what? And he was like, I gave flowers to my ex. I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, like, I was just like, what the fuck? And I just stayed silent because I was like, I honestly, like, what? And then he was like, look, hear me out. It's because when I was buying you flowers, like I was so excited to give you these flowers, but then I remembered how fucked up I did her and how I would never buy her flowers, even though she would always ask me for some. So I bought her some, and it wasn't like anything. And also my intuition was telling me something, because when I got those flowers, I was like, oh, he got 2 separate flowers, because this motherfucker, ooh, and I already knew it. I knew it. Like, okay, so the flowers were, and I know my HEB flowers because I love buying flowers. Like, I know how they are. So there's these small specific ones they sell separately, and then there's these roses, right? He bought both of them and put it together. Y no tenía papel, no tenía like ese plástico around the flowers. Like, it didn't have that plastic around the flowers, like the ones that you just buy them single. So I was like, oh, like he combined both of them, right? I'm like, okay, I guess. It connected later on when he told me this. I was like, this motherfucker. And I didn't even dare to ask him because I didn't even want to know. Like, I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to know. But I already had, I figured it out. Like, but I never got confirmation on it. But that's my theory, and I know I'm right because it makes sense. So whatever, he ends up being like, yeah, it's because I felt bad, and like, I got them, and like, this was like way before I even saw you. Like, as if that makes it better. What? So he was like, this is way before I even saw you. I dropped off the flowers. I unblocked her, and I had told her about it, and that this doesn't mean that I want you back or anything like that. I just felt bad. Here you go. Then I blocked her right after. And then I left and I came to see you. And I was like, what in the fuck? What in the fuck? Later, come to find out, the reason why he also did that is because I live close by her. We live like 5 minutes away. That's why he fucking did it. Also, like, out of all the other reasons he fucking had, right? But it was convenient for him, you know? I was just like, dude, what? Like, I was like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of being so understanding about you and your fucking ex. You doing that, you doing the third, this, that, and the third. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to have to, like, deal with this shit no more. And I was like, and I'm not gonna have you ruin my fucking birthday because it's my fucking birthday. And two, I'm about to go into math class. And one thing about me, I love math class. So I was like, I'm not about to let you ruin my day. But I'm telling you right fucking now, after this, if you do some other fucked up shit, I'm fucking leaving you and I'm done with you. I don't know why I still decided to stay with him. No, I know why. I was fucking guilt tripped into staying with him, but I was like, whatever. I ignored it. We had brunch or some shit. I don't fucking know, and whatever. After that, it started becoming toxic, like really, really bad. And I only was toxic because of his actions, and he was also very toxic with me. So I was kind of reciprocating the abuse. There's a word for it, but I forgot. Anyways, I'm not saying this in chronological order, but like how I said, to all those little people that love to talk about me, and you know who the fuck you are, and you're probably watching this because you're my #1 fan, my biggest fan. You're the one that started the Janie Cass fan base. So thank you for being the first, and hopefully you stay here forever, because I know I'm one of the biggest creators you'll ever, one of the biggest stars you'll ever love. Now this is my side of the story. So one night, this is gonna go more in depth, but I end up finding out he did some stuff with his ex. Again, so he cheated on me. Again, this man loves cheating. That is his #1 thing. Like that is his #1 favorite fucking hobby. His #1 pasatiempos. Like, bitch, your life is that boring that that's all you know how to fucking do? That you're that much of a fucking loser that that's all you know how to do? Get a life, bro. Like, get a job. Get a fucking job. Like, I don't know. You're nasty. I found out that he had done that shit, and I had been telling him I love him. I had not been telling him that I had not been affectionate with him. And then one night we went out of town, and there's many instances where we went out of town and we would just get in fights. But one of the times, so one thing about me is I love observing. I love being like, like seeing my surroundings, seeing who's what, like, and I love it because I love people watching. It's something that I like to do. Doesn't mean I'm checking them out. Doesn't mean I'm like, oh, hey, papi, you know. I mean, if I'm single, I am kind of sometimes like, hey, but if I'm not, why the fuck would I be doing that shit? One thing about me is I'm not a cheater. I am not a cheater at all. So, whatever, he's the one driving. It was already a little bit rocky, and he was telling me a story. And he was driving, of course, with his fucking broke ass, no money, no fucking car. Still months into the relationship. We're using my car. He's driving, and then I look behind him, and I see a guy sagging, and I'm judging him. I'm also a judger, you know. So I was judging him, and I was like, what? But I was just like, oop. And then he looks behind him, and he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm telling you a fucking story right now, and you decide to fucking check out a whole ass dude behind me? Literally, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't know. I'm fucking, nada que ver, güey. Like, literally, nada que ver. I was just judging him for fucking sagging. Like, what do you mean? Like, I was just like, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm done. Like, whatever. I don't want to hear your shit. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I go to sleep. I'm like, I don't care. Like, whatever. He's still driving. Then I wake up. I'm like, I wake up, and we're still on the road, and then he's like, here he goes again. So what is wrong with you? I'm like, oh my God, wait, me acaba de levantar. Like, I just woke up. What do you, let me have some peace. Like, fuck. And then he was like, well, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I am known. If you're we're gonna keep arguing like this, I don't want to deal with this, then we should just break up. He's like, oh, really? Really? You want to break up? And I was like, well, yeah. The fuck I look like dealing with this shit? I'm done. And then he's like, okay, yeah, bet, no, bet. And he starts driving super fast, because I lay back the fuck down. I was like, I don't go fuck, bitch, I'm chill. I'm like, just like, whatever, like, I'm good. And then he's like, mind you, it is not his car, it is my Rosita. My car's name is Rosita, because she's a beautiful little red. I love that little lady. Rosa means pink in Spanish, but also rosa is red. So Rosita, you know, that's the backstory on my beautiful car. And unfortunately, I did not treat it that well when I was in this relationship. I didn't treat that many people well when I was in this relationship, unfortunately. And now I understand when friends deal with toxic relationships. But I also, didn't let myself go too far, where I would literally, for every single little thing, I would leave my friends over a man. Because I still have my friends, but I did do some mistakes where I saw the signs. I saw the signs of me about to do it. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this, because I had to deal with a lot of people, a lot of friends in my past doing the exact same thing to me. So now I understand the relationship perspective and I understand the friendship perspective. But no fucking matter what, the friend is always right, because your friend sees what you don't see, because you're stuck in a bubble of, like, you're blinded by love, basically. He starts driving super fast. He's like, and I'm like, oh my God, he's driving so, like, at first I was like, whatever, but then I was like, wait, this is too fast. Y'all, I look up, he literally almost, oh my God, it was crazy. Like, he was fucking crazy. He was going so fast, we almost crashed into, I see that we're so close into a trailer, and I'm like, what the, I look at him and I look at the trailer, we keep getting closer, and I'm like, oh no, stop! And then, wait, that was a little bit too triggering. I mean, not scream like that. I screamed at him and I was like, oh no, stop! Like, but like, obviously with more anger and like, well, what the fuck? Like, you're gonna kill us. And he's like, oh shit! And then he's like, and then he like drives to the side of the road, like the side where like, you're supposed to go whenever like your car breaks down. And then I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that? And then he's like, no, it's because I can't. And then he got out of the car, and then I was like, what? Honestly, I should have left his fucking ass. Okay, wait, let me not get into it. I was just like, what? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, I was like, I can't anymore. Like, I can't. And then he's just like walking around in the grass. And I was like, unknown. Like, what? I was just like, what is going on? Like, you almost killed us. And then now you're, what? I was just like, oh, because I was trying to break up with you? Like, you want to shit on your girlfriend at the time so bad that she cries whenever you try to break up with her? Look at you now. You're literally almost killing someone, both of us, because I broke up with you. What? So I was like, what? And then he was like, no, like, just leave me. He was crying. He was like, just leave me here. Just leave me here. And I was like, hasta bueno. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh, I wish I should have done that shit. I should have left this ass right there, because we're like a whole hour away from the actual, like, our hometown. So I was like, shit, let me go. No, I'm just kidding, no. So I was like, just get in the car. And he's like, no, like, leave me here. He was literally acting like a fucking, oh my God, he was crying like a fucking baby. And then I was just like, just get in the car. Like, he was being so dramatic. I was like, just get in the car. And then he was like, no, like this and this. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Unknown, calm down. We're okay. Nothing happened. Get in the car. I'll drive us. And he's like, okay. He gets in the car. But his fucking pussy ass went in the back, no balls having ass. So he goes in the back seats, and then I'm just there driving, right? And I'm just like, whatever. He's like, Janie, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry I did that. And like, it's because I don't want to break up. Like, I love you. And like, I know I fucked up. I know I've been a fucked up person. And he hadn't even been saying that because he wanted to out of the kindness of his own heart. He only said that because I started telling him shit. I was like, literally, why would you even do that? First of all. Second of all, I don't want to be with you for a fucking reason. And third of all, like, you're the one that cheated on me. But then now you're mad because I'm not giving you attention, because I don't say I love you to you, because we already had a whole argument that same day about me not saying I love you, and he also had gone in the fucking back as well. So now he's doing, I don't know if this was the same day or not. I'm pretty sure it kind of correlates with each other, so I'm just gonna say that it's the same day. But so on the way over there, he was in the back seat, and on the way back, he's in the back seat. So I'm like, well, fuck. Even on the way over there, the border patrol was like, what's happening here? And I'm like, we don't want to talk about it. He's like, y'all got in a fight, huh? And I was like, yeah. Well, I think he told them that we got in a fight. And he was like, oh, well, good luck with that. And I'm like, well, yeah, thank you, I guess, right? I don't need your luck with your fucking ugly ass. Anyways, okay. So, whatever. I started telling him, like for a fucking reason, I don't want to be with you. And like, yeah, I'm not all lovey-dovey with you because of that. Like, because I literally found out you fucked your ex. And then he was like, Janie, it's because I'm so sorry. That's when that whole sad thing of him crying comes up. He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel so bad for doing that to you. And then, like, even this, like, I want to be with you. Like, I love you so much. And, like, let me prove to you that I can be better. Like, please. Like, I will never do it again. And I'm like, oh, my God. No, but I was like, I made a man cry. I made a man cry. I made a man cry. He's not even a man. Like, I made you cry. 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 Like, literally, I was like, Like I was literally laughing. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm all for like, I don't care. Like, I'm not saying that men should not cry, because I'm all for authentic sadness, but he's only in authentic emotions. Like, I love that, especially when a man shows me that. But his bitch ass, he is not doing that to be authentic and raw. He is doing that shit to manipulate me and try to convince me to get back with him after cheating on me multiple fucking times. So I was laughing about it, but I was like, you know what? I mean, I'll see. I was like, I'll see. Like, you need to prove to me, so I'll see if I want to get back with you. And then he's like, okay, like, I'll prove to you. Like, I will. And then he started hugging me, and I'm like, oh my God, like, whatever. Like, I guess, whatever. He tried to convince me, and then, I also, because he cheated on me and I knew that he fucked his ex, I couldn't be intimate with him. And I would try to, but it just wasn't, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel nice. And then here comes trigger warning also. Sexual assault. We're going to talk about some things that I've personally gone through, and also just this. So coercion is a type of sexual assault, and also what he was doing. I didn't realize at the moment, because again, I've been treated like that in the past, unfortunately, and I couldn't be intimate with him. And one of the things is that I would never give him, you know what this is? So he would get upset by that, and I'd be like, well, dude, like, I'm sorry, like, I can't do that. So one night he started asking me about my body count, and I was just like, oh, well, it's this. And then he was like, okay, well, he started asking questions, and I was like, well, it's because with this guy, like, I didn't do it, you know, but I did shit with him. And then he's like, oh, you S his, or yeah, you S his D, right? You S his D, right? And then I was like, well, I don't think that's something that I should be talking to you about, because it's none of your business. He's like, no, you did that. No, I know I know. And the fact that you don't give that to me, that's disgusting. Like, oh my fucking God. And I was like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? And at the moment, again, I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I can't give it to you for a reason. You know, like, hello, like, I don't feel comfortable with doing that. And then he's like, no, that's fucking disgusting. Que no sé qué. Like, I know. Mind you, this man's body count, ooh, he said, I think it's 14. You think? You fucking think? No, pero cuando te digo que when I tell you that my body count is like, at the moment, let me see. I forgot, hold on. It was 5, and it's still 5, because I had told him it was 5 or 6. I had told him 5 or 6 only because, again, essay, and one of them was that it was that, so I don't consider it that. As for me, in his eyes, his body count is, oh, I just don't know, I lost count. The fucking difference. But he's like, there's no fucking way. He was literally slut shaming me. He was slut shaming me for that. All because I didn't want to give him. So I got so, like, I was like, I felt for him, like, because he, like, made me feel like shit for not doing that to him. So I made it TMI, but I made it enjoyable for him because I felt like shit. The reason why I'm saying all these details in this TMI, the reason why I said it's enjoyable for him, was because he's the type to be like, oh, but not you weren't saying that when you were giving it to me. Well, like, shut up, bitch. Like, I only fucking did it because you're fucking weird and slut shaming me and all that shit. Like, what? So after that real good, you know, he ended up giving me flowers, and I was like, oh. Mind you, he hasn't given me flowers since the first time he ever got me flowers for my birthday. And what happened that day? He gave flowers to his ex. So that's why I was like, oh, you know what? I want more flowers. Let me keep doing this. Because for me, it felt like if I kept doing this, it was like getting a reward. So it's kind of like you're doing some work and you're getting, you know, getting a gift after getting paid after. Like, it's shit like that. So in my head, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, I want more flowers. To a point where he would get me flowers that constantly, that even the flowers that I already had hadn't even died, and he already had gotten me another bouquet of flowers. And thank God, like he already like forgot to do that, so he only did it for a while. But then right after, I think it was a month later, he ended up, I ended up confiding in him and telling him why I don't consider me having 6 people as my body count. And he was like, I told him about it, and then he was like, oh my God, like, no. Bitch, not even me. Not even fucking me. He was like, no, like, I don't know how to deal with this. Like, I don't know what to tell you because, like, I've never dealt with a partner who has that happen to her. Bitch, you just did that to me. What do you mean? No, but I was just like, oh, that's okay. We can do research on it. Bitch, I did the fucking work. Instead of him being a good partner and searching it up himself and how to deal with a partner who that's happened to before, I searched it up for him. And I was like, oh, we can do this and we can do that. Like, that's helpful. This is helpful. Ask me if he ever did any other stuff. Probably at the moment, only once, and that was it. But after that, he did not give any fucks. Anyways, so another time was also, like, these are all kind of out of order. He was that insecure from him. I think this was before me finding out he cheated. So this is way before, like, this whole, like, thing of the cheating part. But this was way before I found out that he had cheated. And this is how you know he was fucking projecting. He was fucking projecting because he ends up telling me, like, no, I had taken a nap. No, I fell asleep. Bitch, I was asleep. Like, I was asleep. Like, I was asleep. And it was like 11 or 12. And then I wake up, like, from a call, and I'm like, hello? And then he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, I was asleep. And he's like, I've been calling you 1,000 times, and you haven't been I've been texting you like 1,000. Look at your phone. And I was like, okay. I look at my phone. And he literally spammed the fuck out of my phone. Like, it was hundreds of messages, 1,000 fucking calls, 1,000, like, so many faces, all that shit, all the fuck that he could do, he did it. So I was just like, okay, why? And then he's like, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything. Come to your back door. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, come to your back door now. And I was like, okay. So I go to the back door because, okay, so how my old house was structured, so I had my room, and then I had a restroom right by my room, and that was my restroom, but that restroom had an outside door, and someone can easily, like, I could easily sneak people in through there. So, and I think we already had done that before. And so I guess that's how he climbed over the fence, over the, like, little, like, cement wall and stuff. And then he went to my back door, and then I opened it, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, he just goes in all mad. And then I was like, what? And then he's like, let's go to your room. And I was like, okay. So we go in my room. This man starts going, opening doors, and he's like, and then I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? He was like, well, why the fuck weren't you answering my phone calls and everything? I was like, I was asleep. And then he's like, well, you always fucking do this shit. You're either on do not disturb, or you're not answering your fucking phone even when I do call you, even when you're not on do not disturb. And I was like, well, it's because my ringer's off. And then he's like, no, give me your fucking phone. And I was like, no, and then he didn't even say that. He was like, give me your phone. And I was like, okay. Like, I was chill about it. I was just like, I just woke up. I can't even sleep in peace. And then he was like, he goes to my phone. He's like, let me get a prop for this shit. Give me a second. This will be my phone. He was like, here. And then he threw it at me, and I was like, okay, well, what did you do? And then he calls me, and he's like, every time you get that ringtone, that's me calling. And that's gonna be buzzed 3 times, real loud. Like, and then, like, basically the whole, I don't think he said that, but the whole ringtone is, like, it buzzes real loud so I can know that he's the one calling me, so I can answer him, since I never answer him, apparently. If it was just me, just, like, because I do things. Like, hello, like, I'm busy. I'm sorry, bitch, your life is boring, but mine isn't, you know? So I was just like, well, what do you think I was doing? He thought I was cheating on him because I was asleep. Because I slept, like, I overslept. Bitch, how does that make sense? I can't even sleep in peace now. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Really? That's like the worst accent I could ever make. But anyways, honestly, the whole situation was funny to me. But now I look back and I'm like, girl, you went through some tough ass shit. Like, fuck. So basically, he what is the word? He got in my mom's property without anyone letting him. He literally, what is that word? I forgot what it was, but basically he was not allowed in that property, but he let himself in that property to investigate. Because when he started telling me like, you had me fucking going crazy, I was outside your house just waiting to see who the fucking guy was. Like, I was just waiting to see what the fuck was going on. Like, I was literally hidden where you couldn't see my car, but I could see that part of that cement wall that I fucking jumped over to see if a guy did that. And I was like, literally what? Like, what? Like, I'm sorry that you did that shit, but that's not me. I'm not doing that shit. Because at the time I didn't know. But now it aligns because he was just projecting and thinking that I was cheating because the whole time he was the one cheating. So it's like he's going crazy over me cheating because he's guilty that he's cheating, you know? So it's like, nah, I'm not you, bitch. I'm not you. The other thing was that, what else? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure more things are going to come up to me. There was more things. There's like more story times that I'm going to make about this man because it's seriously a lot. But it was so toxic that every time we would fight, we would just end up smoking and just forget about the problem because it was too much to deal with. So I also had abused weed because of that. And honestly, I'm just going to keep making trigger warnings because it's a lot, guys. It's really a lot. That's why I stopped smoking as much. I stopped smoking for a while and then I started again. And then I did it for a bit and then I stopped. And then I did it again and it was actually a really good high. So I was like, okay, then maybe it's over because I would get very paranoid, especially because like all those things would happen. So, because most of the time when I was with him, at the end of the relationship, we would just always be high because we couldn't deal with our problems anymore. So it's like something that he had that issue within himself. So he kind of like gave that to me. And then whatever. So I stopped smoking because of that. And then what else? The final thing is this also happened in between this whole relationship, but I would constantly get nosebleeds. Like, and I hadn't had a nosebleed in like, what's it called? Since I was young. And I started to get them when I first met him, I think. And if not, then I got them a little bit beforehand I met him, but it was around that time. And then, what's it called? I can always just check when it was because I have pictures of me getting nosebleeds. I would always take pictures of them. But I hadn't gotten them since like sophomore year of high school. And that's why I was like, this is weird. Like, why is it happening again? I haven't had it in years. And then, what's it called? Sophomore year of high school, I actually got a nosebleed with the girls that I didn't align with anymore. They weren't good friends to me. That's another story time. If you're watching this, sorry, girl. It's a good story. It's a good story. So anyways, then, yeah, so that nosebleed, I would always get them. And then he would take care of me. And I kind of saw that as nice, but girl, bare fucking minimum. But I even told him, like, I would literally cry. I would beg for him back too. Like, everything that I'm telling you about him, like, I would do like similar things. Like, yeah, he was crying, I would cry too. So like the only reason I'm shitting on him crying is because he's literally crying over him cheating. I was crying because I didn't want to let him go at certain points. Like, I was also equally as toxic. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking full accountability for it. Yes, I was toxic too. But girl, my shit is not as bad as the fuck that shit he will fucking do. I would reciprocate some energy, and I take full accountability to that. Like, the thing is like, I was very well educated, and to this day I'm very well educated on that. But it's like I forgot everything that I believed in everything that I believed in and everything that I was knowledgeable in with this man. Back to the story. So yeah, I would always get really bad nosebleeds, and I would literally cry. Like, it was horrible. Like they were horrible nonstop. They wouldn't stop, and he would always help me out. And then I would literally cry to him, and I would tell him, like, when I'm famous, like, I'll give you credit. But bitch, I'm giving you credit for helping me. I'm gonna give you credit, but for this, I'm giving you credit for making me learn that I'm not worthy for that shit at all. I'm not up for that toxic shit. Thank you for being a part of my journey. So I'm not regretful for what I did. Unfortunately, it was really bad decisions that I made, but it was not regretful because I became the beautiful person that I am today. And I've grown a lot as a person. I have my own apartment. I live in a whole different city. I am going to a really nice university. I have this going on for myself. I have so many things going on for myself. I have my business and I'm thriving. And what are you doing? Nothing. You're nothing. You're a disgusting piece of fucking shit. And I think you need to find a new hobby rather than just being a piece of shit. Because that's all you're known for, Bobby. Like, come on, Papa. Come on, Papa. Not Papi, Papa. Like, come on now, Papa. Like, you gotta be a better person. Come on now. Like, isn't it a little bit tiring? Like, isn't it a little bit tiring to be a failure? Like, and I'm saying all this because, that man, and what I mean by broke, you can be broke. Like, there's nothing wrong with not having money. I've come from a family of not having money. The only reason why I'm here to this day is because I worked hard enough for the shit that I fucking have. But the reason why I call him broke is he could have all the money in the world, but todavía, he can still be fucking colo. He can still be a fucking cheap asshole and I want to buy you shit because that's what I would always pay for everything. All my money from what I would get, I would waste it on him. I would fucking waste it on him. And like everything, every single buck that I fucking had, I would waste it on this man. Everything, because he's fucking broken. He never liked to buy shit. Like, it'd be rare when he would do it and stuff like that, but like the bare fucking minimum. Like, why are we instead of 50-50, bitch, we're 80-20. Why are we doing an 80-20 relationship right now, bitch? It should be 100-0, 100-0, and it's what I believe in. Like, other people can have 50-50, that's you, girl, that's not me. I'm 0-100, because I quickly learned that 50-50 shit, no, that 80-20 shit is not good enough for me, and too much where even 50-50 is not good for me. I'm good. That's why I call him broke. And I also call him broke because he owes me and my mother $400 in total. $400 to $500. Because my mom, so we had bought these Bad Bunny tickets and he wasn't supposed to go, but then my friend ended up canceling on me and I was like, hey, why don't you go? But you still had to pay my mom back because my mom bought these tickets and I was like, you still have to pay my mom back because, you know, I'm not gonna, like, it's not my money. It's her money. You're wasting her money, so you need to pay her back. He's like, no, yeah, I'll pay her back. And I was like, okay. He never paid her back. And he even told my mom to her fucking face, I'm gonna pay back. He never paid her back. So that's already like $350 for a ticket, a concert ticket. And then for me, one day I have a business, I have a baking business, and I would do like little events and he would go with me. And at a certain point, my Cash App wasn't working. So I used his Cash App and he was gonna give me the money, but then we literally ended up breaking up. And I don't know if this was because we were fighting or if this was because when I found out, and that's a whole nother fucking story. When I found out that he had texted his ex, and I found out in the most stupidest fucking way because he's a fucking idiot. But not to get too much detail, I ended up finding out and we broke up. And then we broke up for a few days. And when we reconciled again, we talked again, I asked him, like, where's my money? This was like about $100 that was from Cash App. And he was like, oh, I used it. How the fuck is that funny? You're playing with someone else's money like that? All because you broke up with them? That's how you know you're fucking broke. That's how you know you don't got shit for yourself. Because you're literally using the money that I fucking worked hard for my events, guys. When I fucking tell you for my business, I would spend 8 to 12 hours always baking. And then 6 to 8 hours even more, even being at the event myself and selling my items. What do you mean? This is money that I worked so hard for, put in so much effort to, and you're just gonna waste it? Bitch, fucking bye. Just say that you're a fucking failure and you can never make money out of your own pockets because you suck. You're a fucking loser. And when I tell you I built this man brick by brick, well, let me get into that in a bit. But yeah, so he is still, so it's already like $100 and $350. So it's like $450. So around $400 to $500 because I don't know how much the amount was for Cash App, but I know the Bad Bunny ticket was $350. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you owe me a good amount, Papa. You owe me a good amount. That happened. And now to get into that I built this man up by fucking brick. Yeah, I did that shit. Because I was starting my education when I first got with him. This was my first year in college. He wasn't going to get in college. I wasn't even planning on getting in college. But my mom ended up like convincing me to go to college, and I'm so grateful for that because I love college now. And now I'm in my 3rd year. So he had told me that I motivated him to go to school. Okay, you're going to school now. When I tell you this man, allegedly, this man was so fucking dumb that allegedly he had someone, I'm just gonna say he had someone allegedly do all his homework for him. And this was more like history homework, English homework, all that stuff. Allegedly, someone did. I'm not gonna say who, but someone did his homework because he's actually a fucking idiot. He's dumb as hell. Well, I had my business. And then I showed him what thrifting was, right? And then I told him that some people also resell it because it's a good way to make money. He was also, that's something that we liked about each other, was that like he was very into business and making his own money. Clearly he didn't make enough. He has to like steal from people. Ooh. If he has to like not pay people back. Ooh. Like he found out about thrifting because of me, and I told him about the reselling thing, and I was like, why did you start a business with that? And like I would always give him business ideas. He was like, oh my god, that's a perfect fucking idea, like let me start doing it. So I would literally go to the fucking, I went to the it was one day we went to the warehouses all day, and well, half of our day I think, and we were like, bitch, I was on my knees looking for fucking clothes for him to resell and make money out of. And then for one of the events, I literally shared my space with him so he can start off his business with me. I bought him everything for his business. I bought him the money box. I bought him the cloth to put on his table. He used one of my tables. I bought him the packaging. I bought him hangers. And I bought him like the clothing rack and stuff like that. I bought him one of those. He bought some of the things, but I mostly bought everything. Like I'm the one like, and I also ended up giving him some of my clothing so he can sell. Obviously he would give me the money. Ask me if he ever gave me my clothes back. No, he ended up actually selling it because he's that broke that he has to sell his his ex, whoever the fuck I was. His ex's, he's not even an ex. He's not even good enough to be called an ex. Like, that's how bad it is. His past person's clothes. I'm telling you, like, this man is literally broke. He screams broke. He screams no money having ass. Like, I built him up, built brick by fucking brick. I helped him a lot. So once we broke up, I realized, so this night, I was literally like, so the reason why we broke up, and I told myself, okay, I know I shouldn't be in this relationship, but I don't know why I can't leave it. I felt like fucking shit. I don't know why I can't leave it, right? Then, because it was very toxic, it was disgusting, one of those like codependency attachment relationships. And I had never been through one of those, so, oh girl, it was a hell of a fucking ride, clearly. And I told myself, if it ever gets to the point where I have to choose between him or my friends, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving that man. I don't give a fuck. If I couldn't leave him beforehand, I will leave him. So then one day, my friends and my family, we already had broken up, but then I got back with him, and I told them that I got back with him after like so many times of us breaking up. And then they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Janie? And my family, I couldn't even show my face in my own house. I felt so ugly. I felt so disappointed. Like, I don't even know why I took him back. The only reason why I took him back is because like it was the first time we had communicated really well after screaming at each other. So, and I think I also have a recording of that. Mind you, I have recordings of everything. I have recordings of him literally gaslighting me like in real fucking time, and it worked. I was like, oh, okay. It's a whole thing. Now I'll make a whole story time about that later. So the reason we broke up was because my friends were telling me, like, I told them about it, and they're like, Jeannie, this is fucking ridiculous. It's either me or him. Like, literally, my friend was like, me or fucking him. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, shit. Fucking shit. And this is when I was like, nope, I'm sorry. I have to leave you. And then he was like, oh, fuck. He was walking away, and then I was like, no, don't go. Like, it was so dramatic for fucking what, bitch? Like, not good. Like, leave it. Like, let him go inside his fucking house. But then he's like, what, Janie? Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you want? And I was like, no, it's because I don't want to leave you, but I have to. And he's like, okay, then leave. Like, leave me alone. And I was like, no, but I want you. No, I shouldn't be with you. And I left. But I was like, no. Like, it was just like a whole roller coaster. I was like, girl, just get in the fucking car and start driving away. And then he was like, Janie, leave me the fuck alone. You're doing exactly what you had told me early on in this relationship. That he was like, what did I tell him? I had told him this quote when I had found out he had just cheated on his ex with me, with his girlfriend at the time with me. And then he ended up like bringing that quote up to me, and I was like, whoa, like that just gave me a whole reality check of the person that I was before I even started being with him. And I was like, oh shit, like I want that person back. And I just walked away. That helped me walk away. And I thank you for that. You want me to thank you when I get my fame? This is my thank you to you. Thank you for telling me that quote that helped me walk away, because it reminded me and it showed me what exactly your fucking plan was. You liked the idea of me and how I was as a person, how hardworking I was, because I wasn't, with your words, I wasn't, because I know you're watching this. This is me telling you this. I wasn't lazy. I had a thriving business. I made my own money. And I worked hard, and I was in school. I wasn't failing school. And I worked out, right?
Yo, I just... Why does it look like that? Okay, there, that's better. I just wanted to clarify, I'm in no, like, shape or form body shaming this girl for not working out. I'm just using his words against him. He said she's lazy, she's failing cosmetology school, she doesn't even want to go to the gym with me. That's why I'm saying these things, not because I'm shaming her in any way. I think later on I'm gonna get into like me not liking her, but I never ever had beef with this girl up until she literally followed me home. That's all I gotta say for now. Bye.
I lost all of that. Well, no, I didn't lose all of that. I still at school and I still have my money, right? But all the other stuff now. Basically, your whole fucking plan was to be me. You were jealous of me. You're fucking jealous of me. Clearly, you're jealous of me. You were jealous of me. You were jealous of my success. And you wanted it for yourself so bad that you had to fucking break me down. Literally, piece by piece into like a piece of shit too. So now, instead of what I noticed when he told me that quote, now I'm him and he's me. And then that's when I was like, like I was like, no. So I walked away, and whatever, I get a new job, and I was excited for it. Then this is like, I don't know if I should talk about this, because honestly, this has been going on for a while, but we ended up talking again, unfortunately. Like, I think it might have been, I don't know if I'm confusing sometimes, but I know I did see him after not talking for like a month or something like that, and I got a job at a gym, and I had told him about it, and he also had told me that he started working, that's a whole nother fucking story also. He started working at a restaurant too, and I had applied at that restaurant, but thank God I didn't get hired. Like, I dodged a bullet there, because everyone in that restaurant fucking hated me because of the things that he would say about me. Oh, another reason why I also had broken, like, there's so many times that I had broken up with him, right? But I have found out that he got walked out by a girl that was like well known to be going for guys all the time. This motherfucker goes, yeah, she kind of reminded me of you. You fucking bitch. Here you go, still slut-shaming me. Fuck no, bye, I'm good. And especially you shitting on me, saying that like the job that I got is, you're like, really? The job at that gym is your dream job? And I was like, well, for now, yes, because I didn't have a job, and this job has a lot of opportunities. Like, from what I see, it's pretty chill, and I like how they were. I got along with the managers and all that stuff with the workers. So like, what? Like, he was literally shitting on me for that, and I was like, oh, fuck you then, bitch, right? So whatever, that ended, and then I actually got that job, whatever. Come to fucking find out, that girl, his ex, and was going to that gym, and I didn't know, but then I found out, and I was like, oh, because he had told me that like he had been wanting to move to that gym, but now he's not gonna, because I started working there, and I was like, okay, good for me. I'm good, like, I'm glad. But then whatever, so I would see her a lot, and I never had anything against her, but then she did this one fucked up shit, like, that I was just like, this fucking bitch, like, and y'all will see why I don't like this girl. I don't know if I should say it. I think I should say it. So one day I came back from the gym, and I was working out. I was not working there, but I was working out. And then the same way that like, so me and him lived near each other. So when we first started being together, we didn't live near each other. I lived somewhere else, but then I moved. And then this was in the house now, the one that he tried to like sneak into, like the one that he was like basically robbing. Nah, I'm just kidding. That house. What was it? Oh, we lived nearby there that time, and one time I know that she drove, or she still drives. I don't fucking know. I don't care to like know anymore. But before, I knew that she drove a silver Nissan, and then whatever. So I'm driving in this one street, and this one street is very wide. It has 2 lanes, but it's super wide. So for me at the time, like I drove super recklessly. So this car was going slow, and I had shit to do. So I literally went around, but I went super fast because I knew there was already, from afar, I see a car already going fast, like already coming this way as well. So I took my chance and I was like, whoop, and I went around because it's like, this street is like, the lanes are huge, right? So it's like, I mean, I have space to do it. So I did it, and it looked like I cut them off on purpose. But for me, I was like, oh, like, I'm just driving. I'm trying to get home real quick. Then I see it's a silver Nissan, and I'm like, haha. I make a joke in my head. I'm like, haha, imagine that's her. When I fucking tell y'all that it was her, because, and I remember it to this day very vividly. I'm driving in the street, and then all I see is like, I know Caliuchis is playing in the background, and it was like, you're dead to me, you're obsessed, just let it go. And I was like singing it, like I was like, yeah, because like it's like I relate to it. And then all I see is that silver Nissan from my rearview mirror. I see it, and I'm like, they started driving super fast, like they're trying to catch up to me, and I was like, what if it is her? Like, maybe I was fucking right. And now it looks like I did it on purpose because maybe I thought it was her, so I did it on purpose. But no. Before that, I didn't even think it was, I didn't put 2 and 2 together until after I cut her off. So I was like, fuck, like, oh my God, now it looks like that. So, like, it wasn't more fuck, like, I'm scared. It was just like, oh, fuck, like, here comes this fucking drama again. Because one thing about me, like, I'm not scared to get into a fight, bitch. Like, I'm right fucking there. I do not give a fuck. Like, I don't care. But it's like, girl, I don't want this drama. He's left in the past. Like, so then I see that, like, this car, no matter what, I didn't for sure know that it was her because I still couldn't see who it was. So I was like, no matter whether, because I started seeing that they started turning the same way that I was. I turn right, they turn right. And then I turned left into my neighborhood. They turned left into in my neighborhood. So I was like, okay, no matter whether it is her or not, or if it's someone else just following me, I don't give a fuck. I'm petty. I'm fucking petty. And I'm gonna drive all around my fucking hometown. I don't give a fuck if I'm wasting gas because I have money to be wasting gas like that. Let me drive them around all the way. Though, if you want to be fucking following me, bitch, I'm gonna fucking troll your ass. So that's what I decided to fucking do. I end up going left, and I thought they were gonna follow me, so I kept going like I was about to go around, but they didn't end up following me. But this is how I knew that it was her because, okay, so I still didn't know that it was her, but I saw a second person in that passenger seat. And who else did I say? Who else did I say earlier that was a passenger princess? Fucking unknown. Fucking unknown. And that's why I was like, this motherfucker. Because how else would she know where I live? Like, because the reason why I say is like, oh, she was just following you. No. You know how I ended up going left? She went right. So where I live is right. So I was like, how the fuck does this bitch know where I live or whoever this is? So I was like, it probably is her. I turn back around and it's like a car's coming this way and I'm coming that way because I'm going back home. And I'm like, if it fucking is her, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm fucking ready. You want to fucking pull up to my house? Beware. You think I'm crazy? Bitch, my family is crazy. And I don't know what the fuck they're going to do because, like, and I'm not, like, I'm all for, what's it called? Self-defense. But my family's crazy. They're like self-defense, you know? That's all I gotta say. So that's why I was like, bitch, pull the fuck up, ho. Like, let's see what's gonna go on, right? Going back to the story. So I'm driving, and then I know that it's for sure her because all I see is a girl, and she flicks me off. She goes like this, and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, turn back around then. You want to act all big and fucking bad, but when I fucking pass by you in the fucking gym where I work out, you don't do shit. So it's like now all of a sudden because like you have your little passenger princess in the passenger side when you're driving him around and shit, all because, and I didn't know it was you, girl. I did not know it was you. So now you want to act all big and fucking bad. You want to flick me off? Okay, turn back around, bitch. And when I got to my house, I was pumped up. I was like, pull up, bitch. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, I would not fight like that. But I was just like, pull up, bitch. Like, pull fucking And I knew why you didn't like me. Of course, I wouldn't like me either if that had happened to me. If that had happened, you know? So whatever. So I didn't hate you, girl. I had nothing against you. But the fact that you literally did all that shit, hell no. Hell no. Now something's going on. Now I don't like your raggedy ass. I don't like you. So whatever. She didn't end up pulling up. Why? Because she's a fucking pussy ass bitch. Later on, I get confirmation that it is her because I see her car at the gym and it has the same license plate, and I wrote it the fuck down. It has the same license plate as the car that followed me. And then I also had known that they were back. I didn't know they were back together, but I had found out through that and also confirmation because they went to the gym together. And that's why I was like, oh, you want to bring him to the gym? Oh, let's talk about that other time that he came to the gym with the whole other girl. Maybe it wasn't when y'all were together or not, but we don't even know at this point because he tends to do that a lot. That's his pattern, right? So I don't know when y'all got back together, but girl, he ended up coming into the gym with another girl. That's all I gotta say. And also, something else, because I know you're watching this probably. He knew, because he told me about the story, that the girl, remember the girl you stopped being friends with that was a part of your friend group? Her name starts with an A. Ringing a bell, huh? So with her, you know how you stopped being friends with her because she wanted him? No, he was also flirting with her. And I made him realize that. Because he was talking about it. And I was like, well, don't you think that's also cheating? That's hella weird. You gave her a reason to stop talking to her. And you were flirting right back. And he was like, haha, yeah, I kind of did do that. How is that funny? How is that fucking funny? So again, you lost a whole ass friend all because you wanted to believe your man. No, he was doing that shit too. I don't know. You gotta ask him because I don't remember that many details. But he did do that. And he did admit to that. So that's all I'm saying. Me, I wasn't the first girl then. I was not the first girl and I will not be the last. He will continue doing that shit. So again, end of the story. They got back together. I clearly do not give a fuck enough to even get caught up with other life. The only reason I know their business is because they literally went to my job together. So that's the only reason I know about, or I knew about that. But I don't work there anymore. I haven't worked there for like, I don't know, months. Like since March. It's December. So this happened a while ago. But anyways, so I don't even live in my hometown anymore. So honestly, I don't give a fuck to care about y'all no more. Y'all are irrelevant. Y'all are no. Like the only reason I'm saying this story is because your man loves to talk about me and say all this shit, but little do you know he did all this to me and did all this to you. And I wish, and I literally have it in my notes, and I've been wanting to apologize to you, but you also don't deserve my apology because of what you did. I would apologize to you, and I don't know why I didn't apologize when I was with him. It was very ugly of me to stay, and I'm wrong for that.
It's currently June. Her following me home was like almost 2 years ago, I think. I don't even fucking remember. So I don't even know if they're still together or not. I truly don't care to know if they're still together. But again, to reiterate, the only reason I'm making this video is because I wanted to talk about my side of the story. With my feelings towards her, I don't know how I feel about her, because never did I ever, when he cheated on me, did I blame the girl. Whether the girl knew about me or not, I still never blamed her. Of course, it's wrong if the girl knows about the other girl, right? That's wrong. But obviously, it's still the man that owes you the loyalty, not the girl. But like moral-wise, it's wrong for the girl to go for someone with a girlfriend. Anyways, so yeah, either way, I still never shitted on the girl. Never shitted on her. Never shitted on all the other girls that he cheated on me with. I don't care. I always shitted on him. But what was the issue with her was that she decided to follow me home, and she decided to act out of emotion and act all big and bad in front of him. And that's what got me upset. So that's why I talked the way that I talked about the thing about the friend or whatever the fuck. And then, yeah, so of course I feel for her for being manipulated by him because he's nasty. She's another victim of his, of being a fucking piece of shit. But then again, where she goes wrong is her trying to take it out on the girl. Mama, go for the man. Go for the man. Like, hello?
If you find out about this, check his phone, please, because he tends to erase things. That's another story. So many stories. So be careful with that. But I'm not that person anymore. I will let you know if something happens. I have a whole thing written in my notes that apologizing and stuff like that. I'm here to tell you the truth and for you to find out what he said about you when y'all were together, what he did with you when y'all were together, what he did to you, what he did to you, and how much of a snake he is. You don't know him. I do. Honestly, let me not say that, because I don't know what you're settling for by being with him, because he might even dog you the same way he dogged me. So I don't know what you go through. And I feel for you. As a girl, I feel for you, and I understand where you're coming from. So, girl, this may be your sign to leave that man, because he is not shit.
I could definitely apologize to her, and if she's still willing to do it, girl, we'll call. I don't care. Like, I'll do it right now. But obviously, it's been years, so yeah. Obviously, I don't know if the apology is still needed, but if it's so, let me know. I got you, mama. But yeah, like how I said, I've always wanted to apologize, even like freshly into it. But then the stunt that she pulled, I was like, I don't know. I don't think I want to anymore. But I don't give a fuck. I still do it because I'll take full accountability. But that still doesn't mean that I agree with her. Ooh, ooh, ooh. At least with her actions. But yeah, girl, hit me up. Let me know. Another thing I failed to mention, the only reason I'm bringing her up is because of what happened at the end. I wouldn't be bringing her up if, like, nothing happened. Girl, I'm not shitting on you. I don't care. I don't care. I didn't care to shit on you up until that point. So I wouldn't have brought you up. Yeah, I think it's definitely important to the story. Again, my stance is I'll apologize. Like, I'm going to apologize for my wrongdoings.
So anyways, yeah, that's basically the end of the story. I'm pretty sure I missed some details, but if I did miss some details, I'll probably add it later. That's what happened. I'm gonna keep, again, like how I told y'all, I'm gonna keep bringing up story times about this man, because it's very juicy. It's very juicy, but also, not gonna lie, it's traumatic, but it's okay. Don't worry about me. Don't pity me, because I've healed from this. I'm okay. This is just me telling my story, so other people can feel comfortable telling their story as well, and what have they been through. I want to give people out there the space to talk about this. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. After yapping for hours, hopefully y'all enjoyed my first ever video. Hopefully I got y'all entertained. Hopefully your mouth dropped like 20,000 times after all the fucking turning points and everything. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your nights. Bye, my loves. Muchos besitos. Hasta luego.